I see you found my latest note. Thank you for responding so quickly. Go, speak with Nirani. She specifically asked me to contact you after she received a letter from Faradon. It clearly upset her, but she refuses to say anything to me.
Oh, you are a pot of treacle tea on a dreary day, my friend. Thank you for coming. Faradon back at the inn sent this one news that has filled my heart with sorrow. Perhaps you can help this old woman again, if you have the time. This one has been trying to put her past in order, in addition to reaching out to Velsa. Thank the moon, she still loves me. I had Faradon inquire after my estranged son. Like Velsa, Tashmin departed from me in anger. Now I fear for his life. Faradon located Tashmin in Skywatch, a city in distant Oridon. He sent me word that bounty hunters had captured him, even though he can find no evidence that my son committed a crime. I'm afraid that the bounty hunters work for House Drez. Of course, this one should have handed it over when you arrived, but I left it in the other chamber. My son fell in with a bad crowd, drinking skooma like a fish drinks water, but he doesn't deserve a slave's fate. Please help him if you can.
Nirani, you should have told me. Of course I'll find your son.
Oh no, this one doesn't want to be left alone to worry about you and Tashmin. Please, stay here with me.
Of course. Our friend here is capable of finding Tashmin. Everything will be all right.
As you say.
That skeever Kelwyn send you? Tell her I don't have the gold yet. I'm working on it. Yeah? Well, Tosh isn't here. Go bother someone else. Wait a moment. Why are you looking for Tosh? He never hurt anyone. And you don't look like a guard. Help? Well, I need some help too. Do a favor for me and I'll tell you where they took Tosh. Kelwyn, the Sleepy Eaglet. I owe her a bit of gold, and she's starting to get anxious about my ability to pay. That won't work. She'd have to admit she deals skooma, and she's too crafty for that. Just tear the page with my debt out of her ledger and bring it to me. She keeps it in a locked chest by her tent. Do this, and I'll tell you what happened to Tosh. You actually came back. Does that mean you did that favor I asked about? You got it? Now my skooma dealer has nothing on me. I get a fresh start. Tosh was with me when 2 dark elves grabbed him. They claimed to be bounty hunters, but I've seen this before. They take unfortunates like us and turn us into slaves. He's down near the docks, tied up and waiting to be packed onto a ship. Those so-called bounty hunters are still prowling around, looking for other Khajiit to fill their cargo hold. Damn guards were probably paid to look the other way.
As you say.
This one is miserable. Why would you do that? This one doesn't even know you. Besides, that bounty hunter carries an arrest writ with Tashmin's name on it. As long as he has that, this one will never be free. This one will be dead soon. It is inevitable. But if you really plan to get the writ, you'll need to pick his pocket. He's been drinking my skooma while his partner hunts other Khajiit. So I suppose you might want to hurry.
Stop! Thief!
Where could I avoid it?
Sky's Edge Tavern, just outside town. We can talk there.
What the... Terrace will have my head for losing that cat.
Tashmin thanks you, but continues to wonder why you bothered. You want something, yes? Explain quickly, because this city no longer feels safe to me. My mother sent you? This one has not seen Narani in many, many years. How would she even know where to find me? Why would she even try? I was full of anger for so long. But now I am just sad. This one wishes she had not found me. She should not see the sorry condition her beloved son has fallen into. Still, Tashmin can't stay here. Maybe it's time to put the past behind me and try to do something better with my life. Because this one was young and foolish once, full of anger, and certain that the moons shone only for me. Soon, the skooma drowned my memories, and it was easier just to forget. This one wishes she had not found me. She should not see. This one has heard of Abbas Landing. Always wanted to see such a place. Perhaps I will accept your offer of hospitality. But first things first, this one needs a drink. Your words rekindled the memories this one thought were long gone. So, I decided to come to Abba's landing sooner rather than later. Now? So soon? Can't this one have a drink first? Maybe 3. No. A clear head is better than a clouded mind on occasions such as this. I just hope my mother isn't too disappointed in what her son has become.
Psst, you. Over here.
Is that my mother? This one never should have stayed away so long.
Oh, happiness! Oh, joy! First Velsa, and now my Tashmin.
Your mother has missed you. Welcome to our home, Tashmin.
We have so much to catch up on, my dear sweet son. Come, let us talk.
What? I must have something in my eye. Mold spore or something. It's the damn cistern. Who lives in a cistern? I can't wait to get back to my garden. It certainly looks that way. Between Tashmin and I, Narani had a hard life. I just want her to be happy. And I plan to make up for everything Narani has missed. I'll be there for as long as she'll have me. I can't change the past, but I'll do my best to make her future better. What a ridiculous question. Tashmin is... He's part of this family. And it's a better family than the one I was born into, believe me.
This one thanks you for freeing me from those slavers. You've given me a chance to see my mother after all these years. And maybe even to start over again.
Tashmin will grow strong and healthy again, here with me and Velsa. This one is most content.
I used to dream of this place when I was a young cutpurse. I thought, if I can make enough of myself, one day I can go there, hold my head high, order a drink like a normal person.
It tastes the same as what we have in the den. Yes. He's the reason I needed a strong drink. According to Magnifica Flora, the Iron Wheel's prison ship encountered a storm and nearly capsized. The waves swept a dozen people over the side, Nicholas among them. Body lost to the storm, they said. Neither does Magnifica Flora. Here's a copy of his wanted poster. It's plastered all over Tanith. I want you to find out what really happened. If he's dead, we throw a party in the den. But if he's alive, you track him down and... do as you see fit. I'll back whatever decision you make. Someone called the Desert Falcon is looking for Nicholas as well. That's how this came to my attention. I want you to see what this Falcon knows. Last I heard, the Desert Falcon was in Greenshade, some tavern in Marbrook. See what you can learn. If any trails lead to Nicholas, follow them. I'll answer what I can. Someone who doesn't realize Desert Falcon is incredibly pompous. Nicholas made enemies over the years. Maybe it's one of them. But why look for him now and not after the dowry heist? Whoever it is, my hope is they're willing to work with you. I don't know how to answer that. We were friends for so many years. He meant so much to the Guild, to me. And then he betrayed us. He left us to the mercy of the Iron Wheel. Drowning at sea is too good for him. The Thieves Guild doesn't murder. And yet, Nicholas was the cause of so much suffering. I shouldn't ask you to do that. In fact, I can't. But if you find him alive and leave him dead, I'll consider him the exception.
Prices can't be beat.
You are the last person I expected to see. Did you come to gloat? To tell me my search for Nicholas will end in failure? And how did you learn I was the Desert Falcon? I'm no longer Chief Inspector of anything. After your guild escaped Noshira Citadel, I had no choice but to resign from the Iron Wheel. The journal was a nice touch. I'd hoped it would seal the fate of Nicholas at his trial. But a storm did that. Allegedly. You don't get that from me. You couldn't follow simple instructions to put down a sparkling trinket. How can I possibly trust you? We thought Abaz's landing was full of bandits. The merchant lords pointed us in your guild's direction. When I realized they used us to settle old debts, I withdrew the Iron Wheel to Noshira Citadel. You think me heartless? That I don't regret our methods? Ugh, all right, you win again! Here, this key opens my strongbox. You're welcome to the contents. No, but I suspect he's in Grotwood. There's a snitch, goes by the name Bellalor Chatterbeak. Slippery fellow, local. He might know where Nicholas was heading. It's all in my notes. I'm not helping you. I'm ending my involvement. I'm done with his case. There's neither profit nor honor in its resolution.
Don't think I've seen you around. Or I could have. I was quite drunk yesterday. Are you working for that ram's beak, Falcon Wings fellow? Heard he wanted the same thing. Also heard he was a guard. He sent you then? Fine. Tell him my price. Pay my tab at every tavern in the city. Keep your fists down. Bellalor knows the score. Don't blame me for making a living. The Imperial wasn't a local, just passing through. I'll tell you what I know. First thing, he didn't go by Nicholas. Can't recall his name. Something equally forgettable. But I do remember his high elf companion. A widow she was. My darling Volu, he called her. They were returning to her home. A pleasant little manor outside of Haven, I believe. In Grotwood. I can't remember anything else. The drink, you see. But they were to be married as soon as they returned. Oh, she'd fallen for him. I could see that. He was some sort of painter? A canvas kind, not tavern placards. He brought some kind of joy to her life. Would have been lovely, but I passed out on the table.
Some of you may wonder what I've learned since meeting the Elder Spinners of Silverdark.
I'd flee if I were you.
Additionally, Eldenroot has many of its labor facilities, homes, and other elements of the community suspended within the Elden. Yeah.
I don't often receive visitors in my garden, especially the uninvited ones. Vantis? Whatever for? And who are you exactly? He struggles enough finding his muse. Distracting him with financial matters will disturb his concentration. I must ask you to leave. I will inform Vantis you stopped by.
My darling Volu! Is that you in the kitchen? My muse has left me. Perhaps kisses would restore it. You are not who I expected to see. I knew my time here wouldn't last. I hoped it would take longer, though. Zero wanted to make sure I was truly dead, yes? I taught her too well. What business? The man you knew as Nicholas truly died in that storm. I am a changed man, a married man. I live quietly in this house, painting things that my wife adores. I retired. Ask. I'll tell you everything you want to know. No more secrets. None of them matter anymore. I wanted more. Alone, Abba's landing is a meager prize. But if I could find a way to bring in Tanith, with a stake in both cities, you control all trade in Hughes Bay. But I hadn't. Velsa should have joined me at Maluk's path. After my death, she would lead the others back to Abba's landing. Zira could scatter the guild before the Iron Wheel's arrival. But then Velsa retired and everything changed. Of course not. But had all gone according to plan, Zira could have filtered the guild into Tanith, set up there while the Iron Wheel was chasing them here. And when I was Magnifica Falora's puppet in Abba's Landing, Zira would be mine in Tanith. Very well. We both know my part in what happened to the Thieves Guild. I won't beg for my life, if that's what you're expecting. If that's what Zira wants from me. But I love her! I see. Zira wants you to take away what's important to me. Go on then. Do what you must.
What now? I thought I asked you to leave. How dare you! Ventus is a respected artist from the Imperial City. He fled before all the troubles with the Daedra. You say he is not the man with whom I fell in love? What proof have you? None, of course. The Jewel of Tanith? Marriage? No, I cannot take you at your word. You must understand that. Leader of the Thieves Guild. Is his name Nicholas? Or is it Kosh? A known con man. This cannot be. I thought he loved me. What should I do? I'll find this Runbeak. Tell him everything I know. Before the month ends, my soon-to-be ex-husband shall be tried in Tanith. Vantis, or Nicholas, whoever you are no longer welcome.
My darling Volu, I can explain.
Did Nicholas survive the storm? What happened? Is he... marriage? He sweet-talked his way into someone's life so quickly? He did his unlucky spouse a favor. It sounds as though he has nowhere else to run. You helped restore the Thieves Guild, make it more than it once was. Of course, I trust your judgment. Now all the old business is put to rest. Let's go. We have a guild to run. There are heists to plan and merchant lords to rob. See you in the den.
Watch your step.
What do you want?
I rescued you from the Iron Wheel. You will always owe me, Zira.
I know, Velsa. I can't thank you enough.
You what?
I said thank you. And I'll say it for the rest of your life.
I don't know what your game is, but stop that. It's unsettling. You know, I think Zira has some potential as a guildmaster. But don't tell her I said anything of the sort. What, are you writing a book? Go bother someone who isn't likely to slip poison into your water skin. All right, if you must know, yes. I love the quiet, working in my garden. Still, I suppose a part of me missed this life. A small part, but... She's too young, too inexperienced. I don't know what Zira was thinking allowing that youngling to join the guild. Oh, she's got some raw talent, I'll give you that. But raw talent usually just winds up turning a sweet heist sour. Mark my words. Never quite understood that preening, overdressed lizard. But he's good to have around. He's too happy for his own good, mind you. And talking to him makes my head hurt. Still, the guild is probably better off with him than without him, I suppose. I go away and come back to find that Zira is in charge? Ah, she's got delusions of grandeur, but she's far from ready to lead this crew. Besides, I was never keen on taking orders, even back when Nicholas was the guild master. Not about to start now.
It's been a while since I've pulled a simple job. Maybe I'll go down to the harbor, see if anyone has laden pockets. Something to warm up the blood, you know? You think so? Sometimes I'm not so sure. I try to remember everything that Nicholas taught me, but I don't always have the time or opportunity to consider every option before I make a decision. Still, I couldn't ask for a better crew.
I thought it best to wait for the Iron Wheel to depart before I returned. Zira performed admirably through difficult times. Imagine how much better she'll do now that we're all here to counsel her.
Prices
have never been better.
Well? What do you want?
My goodness, how white you are. Who wants
Honor and steel.
Hey, you saved the king!
It's you! Huzzah!
For the Knights of the King.
In the name of the king.
Yeah.
It's you! Huzzah!
The hero of Daggerfall. I'm honored.
Someone stop that crooked fiend!